shit. How do I do that? Oh, shit. Good morning. I'm having the same problem. Oh. Yeah, my camera won't go this horizontal. So we are stuck on vertical right now. It says it's locked and I don't know why. I can't seem to find it. Yeah, it's an iPhone. So we sort of have this weird view right now. One of these days I'll get it. I'm trying not to get it so... Oh, thanks, Heather. Hopefully we'll have less trolls today. Sorry about the shaking. Yeah. I was able to prop it up yesterday really good. Oh, no. Thank you. Figured out how to make it. Yes, I did. Heather is a moderator. I can add you as a moderator if you'd like. It would be after the stream though. I am a moderator on another account. So yeah, I hate it. It's like pointing all the way up to the ceiling. But we're just gonna go with that. So yeah. Okay. No pressure. I added a bunch of moderators. Jeez. So I'm still having I added a bunch of moderators, so you don't have to be one if you don't want to be. So we'll get this thing sorted. And Heather, all you have to do is, in order to smash a troll, is to touch their avatar, and it'll give you some options. I tested that earlier, so yay. Oh, cool. Then I will add you. I'm getting a screen so that I can be on the big computer in the living room. So that'll be easier than being kind of out here. Okay, so happy Valentine's Day. Do you guys have any Valentine's Day plans? Yay! So last year, actually for the last year, me and my partner, we were apart for Valentine's Day because I was in Texas. So I'm in North Carolina normally, but I was in Texas with my parents. And so I was there for 4 months due to health issues. So we had a Valentine's Day apart. And I know it's really cheesy, but he sent me flowers, and like you can send live flowers through the mail, which is really cool. And he sent me flowers, and it was like really awesome. It was just like the nicest thing. And because we just didn't, we were, it was like a 2-day drive away, which was kind of impossible. So, Heather says, I am a solitary kind of person, but happy Valentine's to all. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to. I have actually a lot of things about like self-love and more than romantic love, but, there is both. So, it's just as good, doing something special on this day for yourself is also great. And yeah, it was fantastic. He has surprised me like that with different situations over our we've been together like 12 years, so he's just so good. Like we've been long distance several times. And one time he was like, oh, I'm going to visit my grandma. And then he like drove all night and ended up at my doorstep in the morning, which was pretty great. And I totally believed him. I was like, oh yeah, I fell for that. Thanks. Yeah, totally. So I'm really gullible. Thank you. Yeah, I know. He's really adorable. And then, but this year, we are going to our favorite tea room called Dobra, and we're gonna get some tea and some snacks, and so that's what we're doing. Nothing really huge, but for us, it is a big deal because we don't go out a lot, and he's got a little bit of social anxiety, so it does make it a little difficult to to go out and stuff like that. It looks like I'm going here, but I'm frozen. Yep. Okay, cool. Back. Yay. Yeah. I mean, Asheville is really awesome, and okay. There's a lot of stuff to do. Unfortunately, there's like a ton of like bars, and we don't do a lot. We don't do any drinking, but there's a lot of really awesome restaurants and all kinds of stuff to do, which since we're local, of course, you don't go out and do them as often as if you were a tourist. So, but we're going to Dobra, and if you haven't been, I would check it out because it's awesome. The menu for teas, no joke, it's like this big. It's a book. So, yeah, I don't drink it. No, we don't drink. We don't. I mean, I am totally addicted to chocolate, so I can't say that I don't have any other vices. Yeah, there's other things you can do. Definitely. I mean, so, alrighty. Well, I'm gonna launch into. So I was on. So Matt from the Conjurer's Table was on this morning, and I was in his live, and they were talking about love and everything else, and thoughts on love, and so I was just wondering what you guys. I'm sliding off my stool. Oh my gosh. Okay. What you guys thought about love in general, and and what are my thoughts? I don't know. I really struggled to love myself. I have heard the term that you won't find love until you love yourself, which is not true because, at least in my case, the sketches behind me are a mixture of photographs that I've taken, and like public domain drawings of herbs that other people have done. These are like pretty old sketches, so I don't know who did them. I can't really draw. So, and the cell phone is totally ruining the illusion of my backdrop. They look cozy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like this random collage. When I'm not filming, it's just random collage on my wall that I just sort of stuck up here, and I was like, well, maybe I should do the whole wall, but that would look cool, but it would take a lot to do. So, but yeah, I was just thinking that I found love, and I think even though I hadn't quite learned to love myself or take care of myself in the way that in the best way, and I've done a lot of learning about that this year when I had an illness. You're still looking for it? Yeah. It takes, I believe that if you want to find a partner, that you will find one. So, just, I would encourage you to keep looking, and keep looking and keep having hope that you'll find somebody. There's a lot of people out there, and love is weird. It doesn't have seem to have any rules at all. People try to, exactly, hopefully, yes, definitely. Yeah, I mean, like me and my partner, we met. I was basically his first relationship. We met when, we have 8 years apart. I'm older than him, and he was 21 when I met him, and I was his pretty much first everything. And Heather, I just turned 41. So, struggle with it, but finding easier is getting older. Yeah. I definitely easier as I was and the year I turned 40 was insane. If you watch my older videos, you'll notice that I'm way heavier. That's still me. I had a massive health crisis, and lost 80 pounds and had to totally change my life. It forced me to change my life. So I do a lot of things that are, and I didn't figure out, I didn't understand what is self-care for me, what is this thing, I didn't understand. And now I do understand. It's just stuff that you do for you that, you know, like for me, it's important that I could do physical activity, that I, you know, go out with friends, that I, you know, don't, you know, overwork myself, that I, all that stuff. Oh, yes. I'm not looking. I enjoy being alone. So Heather says, I'm not looking. I enjoy being with myself and alone with my garden and cats. And that's cool too. You know, if you're happy, then I think that's what matters. You know, if you're doing what you want to do with your, you know, relationships. Oh my gosh, me too. I love cats. We have two. Heather was in the stream yesterday, the failed stream. This one is going much better. No trolls, 0. I think moderators like scare them off, which is great. But let's knock on wood because I don't want to like jinx it. I'm wearing like my lucky shirt. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see now because the view is like at the ceiling. So I was like, okay, good luck, good luck. But yeah, I have 2 cats. They're both white and they're brothers. And one is called Horace and one is called Eugene. Platonic love is awesome. I have got some wonderful friends that I can say that I love. Oh, hey, you made it. Yeah, I made it back on. I made you a moderator. Hope you don't mind. If you do, I can take you off of that, but I also made a lot of people moderators, so we should have less issues with trolls. My name is Jennifer. But you can call me Jennifer, you can call me Junebug. There is a ton of Jennifers in this community, so either one is fine. Junebug is my nickname, so we're just chatting about love right now. Am I back? I'm not back yet. Okay, I'm back. Hi, Jennifer. Leanne. Or you can stick with Marguerite. Okay, I'm going to mispronounce that. So I will go with Leanne. I am horrible with pronunciations. Yes, you can call me Jen. That's totally awesome. I do not like Jenny. So that's Jen, Jennifer, you know, or Junebug is fine. But, you know, right now, I'm the only Jennifer, so that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, so we're just chatting about love. My phone is still, so you can see it is up at the ceiling. You didn't miss that much. We were just talking about love and stuff. Our experiences with love, you know, how much we really like, you know, like whether we're looking for love or not. That was it. So happy Valentine's Day to you and everyone again. So if anybody, we can start, I guess, talking about some herbs again. Yeah, definitely. I can, and I was also saying that it doesn't seem like love has any rules because, so my partner and I are, he's younger than me by 8 years, and, you know, I was his first major relationship, and people were like, oh, it's not gonna last, it's not serious, because like of the age difference and everything else. And we had kind of like a soft breakup where he, like, I'm in the mountains, I'm in one end of the state, and he grew up on the coast. So we've got like 500 miles, and he, you know, we kind of broke up and he moved back to where he grew up. and everyone's like, oh, you know, that's it, it's over, forget him. And like but we continue to talk. So I've been through breakups before, and I was like, oh, I don't feel like this is a breakup, you know. And besides, I knew how I felt about him. And so what happens is when you have distance between you, you get really clear about what you want. And he realized how he felt. It was a lot for him to process because, you know, you don't normally find the person you're going to spend your life with immediately. And everyone was like, oh, it's not going to work out. And it totally did. And we've been together 12 years. And we just got married last year. Finally. But, you know, I mean, he literally proposed to me like 2 years in or a year in, and we just didn't ever, you know, officially get married. So, but yeah, you never know. All the rules are broken. Love throws everything out the window and upside down. If you put your hand up to the phone, sometimes it will focus the phone again. Am I out of focus? Oh. Let's see. Is that better? Am I still blurry? I'm having like the most technical difficulties ever. But we're gonna get a screen so that I can move out into the living room and, you know, on the big computer. So I won't have this issue. It'll be much better and much easier and less complicated to do streams. No, love can be felt and shared in so many different ways. It can. It really can. And that's really what I've been experiencing this year. Like when I came back from being with my parents for 4 months and started picking up my life again, I realized that I had so many friends who had been, you know, texting me in Texas and were like, hey, when you're coming back? And when I came back, I was like, I have so many friends. And it's like, yeah, I've been making videos for a long time, but this whole like live videos are new and they're proving to be a bit challenging. And I have to do more research on how to somehow get my phone out of this locked rotation. I can't find it on like any, maybe it's some setting on YouTube. I don't know. I might have to go. I tried to find it on the phone, but anyway, yeah, it's throwing me. So, but I'll get it. We're, you know, it's much better than it was yesterday. You know, so yeah. All right. So we were talking yesterday about yeah, if anyone has any questions, just yeah. Oh yes. I'm gonna try to do that. You know, and also just maybe a general Google search, because it detox. Some people really like it. I find it strange. You know, because you've got the 2 black borders on either side. I just don't like it. But you know, I'm sure it's fine for now, and I'm learning, so I'm just gonna go with it. You know, this whole live thing is incredibly new. This is like my 3rd live stream, and so yeah, we'll see. And I get not sure what I'm doing, get kind of nervous, all that stuff. So we're just gonna go with it. Try not to think about it too much. That, you know. Thanks. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys being in here. I really appreciate you sticking with me yesterday and everything else. Double click the home button to display recently used apps. Double click, tap the screen rotation lock button. Double click the home button to display recently used apps. Oh! Well, I will try that today. See, yeah, because somehow it got on that. And it wasn't previously. Cool, thank you. What was it? Okay, aha! So yesterday we were like favorite herbs for love. And I'm just gonna list out some because we already went over this. So like, if there's anything you guys want to add to this list, so I've got will that work? I don't know. I have to try it. So so I've got lavender, rose, cinnamon, lemon. It's a tart deck. That's awesome, Heather. That's awesome. Yay! The shapeshifter deck. I've never heard about that. I'll have to look that up. Is it a tarot or oracle? Damiana. I've never read the tarot. Oh. Well, cool. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I really like the tarot. I like oracle as well. I like combining them two together. When I first started out, it was like couldn't make any sense of anything, but you know, as you probably know about Simon from the Hermit's Cave and Kelly from the Truth and Story, and you did get a Valentine. Yay! Happy Valentine! Yeah, it's nice. That's nice. You did. Right, exactly. Surprise. It's like my surprise flowers. So, yeah, from a friend. And it's nice to have friends. Like, I can totally feel the love from my friends and everything. So, yeah. Cool. Well, yeah, I'm gonna look up that deck, and you know, if you want, I mean, you probably already, you might have already been watching everyone else's tarot videos, but it's a new friendship. That's awesome. How did you guys meet? Because she or he, they're in Australia. Did you meet? Yeah. Because that is quite far away. Oh, yeah. YouTube videos are like really a good way to meet people. I mean, YouTube can be, as we found out yesterday, fraught with trolls, but you know, there's a lot of also really good people on here, and yeah, so far I've made connections with people from like England and Australia, but mostly I would say mostly from England. You have, and I've met you. So, well, it's nice to meet you. Yeah, I used to be like really have a really hard time socially. Yes, definitely. And Leanne. Oh, nice to meet you. I used to be very socially, have a hard time with it. And, I mean, along with this last year of health issues, I started seeing a therapist, and she's been really helping me out. And we've been working on communication and being social, and because I get overwhelmed in social situations, and I think I just got scared and I didn't know what to do, and she really helped me, understand what was going on. Mm-hmm. Hey! Frozen. Okay, we're back. We're back! Oh, well, we lost a bunch of people. That's okay. It's just you and me, Heather. Woohoo! Take over the stream. All right. So, and the second person in the chat is also me, under an alias. So it's just you and me. All right. So, well, I'm okay. Oh, hey, cool. We're back. So I found a really neat article. It's all about like herbal love potions, infused honeys, elixirs, and they talk about aphrodisiacs. So and it's from the blog Wool Gathering and Wild Crafting, by this herbalist called Asia Schuler. She does have a YouTube channel, and I'm going to link both this article and her YouTube channel after this video uploads, which will probably take about an hour. Last time it took forever. And she owns One Willow Apothecaries. She also did a video about love and some love spells and stuff like that. Also talking about self-love, sort of along some of the same things that we've been talking about. So I thought it was really cool. She did that, uploaded that yesterday. And she talks about aphrodisiacs. And she said, what are herbal aphrodisiacs? And they are any plant material, flower, seed, root, or leaf that excites, nourishes, sustains, or elevates sexual or sensual desire. And I like also that she's wanted to say that how do aphrodisiacs work? And like sexual desire itself, aphrodisiacs work mysteriously, often in a myriad of complicated ways. Some herbs are known for their ability to excite sexual arousal by directly increasing blood flow to your sweet spots, by toning and tightening genital tissue, or by enhancing general body juiciness. Many of our common known aphrodisiacs are tonics affecting the I cannot pronounce that word, over a large period of time to increase health, stamina, and overall healthy willingness to get it on. In addition, some herbs simply help by relaxing anxiety and quieting the mind, helping your body to cast aside stress and ease freely into intimacy. And I liked also, she broke the herbs down. Her categories are stimulating, exciting, and strengthening. So some herbs that I recognize is Damiata and ginger, ginkgo, and then nourishing tonics, energy and longevity. So that's ginger, maca, ashwagandha, astragalus, licorice, rhodiola. So yeah, a lot of those herbs are like ginseng and maca, I think, help with energy. Ashwagandha, astragalus, licorice, rhodiola, they're all things called adaptogens which help the body deal with stress. And then relaxing nervines, kava, milky oats, cannabis, which is not legal in North Carolina, so and then culinary. Yay! I'm back! That's awesome. Is she teaching you? Or are you actively going over there and helping her out with her herbal stuff? Yes, I am. I was like, I need my stars. Actually, they're Velcro. So you just pop them on your head and they stick on there, and really, like, to get them off, I'm literally like pulling my hair. So they're amazing. I don't remember where I found them. Yes, they are super cute. I know. I don't know where I found them, but I love them, and I'm like, I don't care. Yes, I know, Velcro, right? I've never seen them since, and you know what, I should do a web search to see if I can find more, because they're so cool. They stay on all day. I don't have to worry about them, just stick them on, and you know, then, so, because, you know, I could totally have more. I mean, the one thing that I have found out about myself is I do cute fantastically well. Sexy can be cute. Cute can be sexy. So I kind of do that, but I don't do like the sexy other, you know, there's several, I don't know. There's more forms of being like sexy, but I do the cute pretty well. And so I'm like, I'm just going to double down on that. And I'm just going to be cute because, you know, why not? So, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to be wearing these stars when I'm like 80. So, you know, anyway. That's Heather, I would love to, that's awesome. Try to absorb as much as I can when I get the chance. Yeah, I do too, and I'm still learning. I mean, I've been working and making herbal products and using herbs for a very long time, but any kind of sort of formal training has been sort of difficult. It is. It's definitely in the eye of the beholder. Like I said, my partner, yeah, he's just like, sometimes I like frump around the house and like, you know, this crazy sweater that I like to wear that's super, well, not very sexy, and is covered in cat hairs because we have 2 white cats, but I'm cold because it's winter, and I just, you know, but he totally thinks I'm sexy, and you know, he's amazing because I gained so much weight and he still thought I was hot, which is, oh man, I can't ask for anything better. So anyway, he's got problems. he's not perfect. I mean, he's perfect for me. That's what I want to say. But, uh-oh. Thanks, Heather. The stars, yeah. He's amazing. And so that reminds me of something else I'd like to say. Like, I feel like, so there's perfect for you. But it doesn't mean like that they don't have their own struggles and their own issues. That they're human. But it's a perfect fit for you. Like, I'm not saying this while I feel. And I also feel like a good partner is someone that you learn stuff from, that they bring things up that you need to work on, and vice versa. You learn from each other. So, yes. But I, on this blog post, I like how she breaks it down. So if you wanted to make like your own tea or your own bath tea or your own like, she's got a recipe for like making a cordial. Yes, so herb, back to herbs. So tea. Oh, so I'm gonna need a t-shirt. So you can make a cordial with honey and infused honey, where you put the herbs in the honey and you infuse them, and some alcohol, which I was thinking about making, but I didn't get a chance to make. And so you can like use these herbs from there and make your own formula. So it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna put a link. Check out the article if you're interested. And so that brings me to the tea I made. Yeah, I know. I need to make one at some point. Yes, yes. My favorite honey is to infuse ginger and honey. Ginger honey is so cool. I've also done vanilla beans in honey. So good. Yes. So why love herbs? When you're happy in love, Jen? Because I think it is also, because I think you forget, like you get kind of complacent, you get comfortable in your relationship. You also love for self-love, because I still struggle to take care of myself. And I want to remember to do that. And also I never really thought about it and like that much. So, cause it's like romantic and cheesy, you know, like, I don't know, something, I'm slightly uncomfortable with, I guess, with the idea of love a little bit. So, yeah, Heather. Yeah. It shouldn't. And I wasn't taking care of myself, and before I got, when I was getting sick, and it's something that's really important for everyone to do. So this tea I made is actually not a romantic tea. It's actually something for, so I wanted to make a tea for your physical heart, and for your mental heart, and for your spiritual heart. And so it's really like when your heart needs a hug, or when it needs like a self-care day, Also, I wanted something good for helping to heal and move on from breakup / relationship woes. So the tea is kind of tangy and tart. And when you have a breakup, you kind of want to hide. You know, you want to close down. I do anyway. I breakups like close me down. And this tea, it just kind of doesn't let you do that. You know, and then it's also comforting though. So at the same time, it's pushing you to move on. You know, it's also comforting and all that stuff. So, and you can put honey in it. I put a little honey on it. I'm still kind of working on it. Getting the proportions right. I don't make teas too often. So, so for your physical heart, I added Hawthorn Berries, which, you know, are, so Hawthorn Berries. And if you have a hawthorn tree by you, you will know because it's a big tree with big spikes on it, which are pretty awesome. So hawthorn berry is a cardiac tonic, which is great for your heart. Berries are used, also leaf and flowers. It's specific for cardiovascular disease. Helps with ADD and ADHD in adults and children. And helps with anxiety disorders as well. But baseline, tonic for heart, food and medicine. Yeah, it's a food and a medicine, which is cool. Anyone over 60 should be on Hawthorn. So it's just a really great heart tonic. It does have some possible drug interactions, counter interactions. It possibly enhances the activity of cardiac meds. So, you know, if you're on blood pressure medication, it's a risk of hypotension. But anyway, yeah, hawthorn is on my garden. Yeah, it's cool. My friend who I wildcraft from, she has 5 acres. She has one hawthorn tree, and yeah, it's just the tallest, spikiest tree I've ever seen. And it's so awesome. I don't know what about that tree is really great. So, fun fact, a medical dose of, if you buy, like, you can buy hawthorn in pre-made tea bags. 6 tea bags and 1 pint of water infused 20 minutes is a medical dose. It is a magical tree. And I can't remember where I read it, because when I was doing some research on it, it's something about the fairies. It is connected to them. But I don't remember where I saw it. So since the 1600s, it's been used for health problems as a diuretic and for urinary calculi. The eclectic physicians use hawthorn for aging or senile heart. Yep, so that's some fun facts about hawthorn. Fairy thorn, is that another name for it, Heather? Because that would be so awesome. I would just use that name all the time. So I use the berries in this mix. I also put in some green tea as like sort of a baseline. Rosehips, a little bit of rosehips, roses of course. Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna be calling it that now. Roses, obviously, love, lemon balm, and lemon balm is calming. It's a gentle nervine. It's good for your nerves, so that's the calming portion. And holy basil. Holy basil is another awesome herb, also called tulsi, one of my faves. It is an adaptogen, and most adaptogens use the roots, but holy basil. All right, cool. Yes, tulsi. I just It's awesome. So you already probably know some things about it. Yeah, so you use the aerial parts of this one. I just ordered a bunch of seeds last night. We're back! Yay! Yay, Heather! So you're gonna grow Tulsi this year? That's awesome. Yeah, also Heather, I have some, I don't know if you watched some of my 31 Days of Tarot videos on my channel, but also there's a whole bunch of other great tarot channels. Hermit's Cave, Truth and Story as well, and Ethany, my gosh, Kellyanne Maddox is a great resource for tarot, but yes, Hermit's Cave, Truth and Story, totally. Find something there, but it ended up being culinary basil. Bummer. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Kellyanne Maddox. I think there's a Y. Kelly and Maddox. Yeah, thanks, Heather. I just started doing tarot videos, so I'm not actually showing how to do the tarot, but I do talk about the 31 days is cool because there's a prompt every day, and so I talk about my favorite cards and some of my thoughts. So it's still interesting to watch. I really also like the Cackling Moon. Her channel is she's a professional tarot reader, and she reads intuitively, and she reads for clients, and she films them and puts them on YouTube, so you can see how she does her readings. So it's really cool to see an example of someone actually reading. That's okay. There's a lot of out there, and yeah, Kellyanne is awesome too. She's got like an insane amount of videos. So the Cackling, yes, with a C, I think it's Cackling Moon. So yeah, that'll keep you way busy with learning. I mean, that's like, those are a lot. There's a lot of really good tarot resources online. And the Truth and Story also has a live chat every Saturday or Sunday. So, oh, thank you for the link. Which is really great, and they talk about tarot. Kelly like usually does 2 card readings, and so it just takes some time to figure out what your style is. Your style of reading. I don't know all the cards yet. I'm still learning all of the cards. I just don't drink water when I'm up here. I forget. Oh, thank you for all the links. Thank you. Okay. Holy basil. Its energetics are warm, spicy, and pungent. It's good for poor memory, concentration, and mental activity. It's uplifting in the spirit. It makes you feel happy. Now, this is one of my favorite things about holy basil. Give to someone with lots of stress that they can't do anything about, a mother, teacher, etc. Also, used when people are very overwhelmed and feels like everything is too much. And I feel like I'm in that situation a lot. And I felt like it's if you're having a hard time with your heart, that it would be good to add in the tea. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I threw in the hibiscus because my partner likes it. So I'm like, okay. He's like, what? No hibiscus? Hibiscus and holy basil. That sounds like a great combination. So yes, actually, the next thing is hibiscus and then some honey. So what I did was I'm gonna leave this. I love it. Hibiscus turns like the most reddest, beautiful red color, which is really pretty. Just really pretty. I'm gonna leave the recipe in the description. So if you guys want to make it, play around with it, see what you think. I'm still kind of tweaking it. It is tart, and for me, I personally really like sweet stuff, but I just felt like this tart tea would fit this. Would sort of wake you up and everything else and keep you awake. Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining the chat. Thanks for the sub. We're just chatting about a tea that I made for giving your heart a hug. Sort of like a self-love tea that I'm gonna put in the description when this video uploads. So it's got hawthorn, green tea, rosehips, roses, lemon balm, holy basil, and hibiscus. So it's good for your physical heart and your mental heart and your spiritual heart. So, and so I was wondering if you guys wanted to, there's one, hold on 1 second. Okay, so this is the illustrated herbiary, and it is got by Maya Toll. She actually lives in Asheville, North Carolina, with me, and this is a guidance and ritual from 36 Bewitching Botanicals. So this is an oracle system. Yeah, it is awesome. The card, I've got a walkthrough on this. The cards are really flimsy, but they're gorgeous. Like, the artwork is gorgeous. And like, this is white sage, thyme, dandelion, which, if you're familiar with the tarot, has a reference to the Fool card, which I love that. And we are going to be talking about, I'm not trying to be negative, but is the screen blurry for, yeah, it is. I'm having some technical difficulties and I'm sorry about that. Wait, you have it? Oh, awesome. Okay. Nice. Yeah. So it's gonna, sorry, the screen is gonna be blurry today. But future streams I will hope to be doing better with. So no, it's all me today. It is a beautiful book, Heather. It's gorgeous. I find the cards read very well as well. So I thought the part I wanted to read about what she says about Rose, and I don't know if yesterday with all the tools, so it might be my internet, you know, so Rose is crack open. Rose sighs as she, Rose abhors poetry, but despite popular belief, she simply can't countenance mushy love. Rose knows that to experience full love in full, you need to be a strong vessel while at the same time cracking open. A contradiction? No. No more than a contradiction than flowers and thorns, Rose murmurs. Rose reminds you to embrace dualities and say both and instead of either or. So she's got a ritual for each and a reflection, and this is the reflection. It's called See Yourself Whole. Often we're much better at loving ourselves Often we are much better at loving others than we are loving ourselves. The reason for this, according to Rose, we're too close to ourselves and so are constantly examining our own minuet. This is a word that I had to look up. It's minutie. And it means just the little nitpick. It's by Maya Toll, and it's a book, and it also comes with oracle cards. So it's really it's an oracle system, but that's focusing on herbs. But the book is like fantastic. You can get it on Amazon as well as her website. So and the cards are like I said before, the cards are a bit flimsy. But everything else is gorgeous. So how do you break this habit? You look at the big picture. And she has some questions that you can answer, like what kind of friend are you? How do you care for, nurture, or protect the people you love? How do you care for, nurture, or protect yourself? What are you exceptionally good at? If your soul had a color, what color would it be? And so when we can't see ourselves whole, we pick and pull at our imperfections, turning them into gaping wounds and fatal flaws. Yeah, it's minutie. Yeah. And I have a pretty good vocabulary, even if I'm terrible at like pronunciation. But that one I had to look up. So I really liked that idea of taking a step back, in order to see yourself, or see how to take care of yourself, because we're very close to ourselves. All right. If you guys, yes, like, I'm back. Okay, So I did have the idea of making a tea together, but it is so but it is 12, and so if does anyone have anything that they want to add to this little discussion about herbs and love before I go? And I just want to thank everyone for joining. Oh, nothing. I noticed that it was late. But we can go a little bit more. I'm stuck in the vortex. Help! Vortex! Some say Asheville isn't a vortex, but we don't get into that. Help! I'm stuck in the vortex. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can make it in another video. That would be fun. That's a good video idea. I might make that into a series. We'll see. You know, because I bought a bunch of herbs in my local herb store, which our local, we have a store called the French. Please be back. Yay, back. Okay, so we will make a tea on another video, and it may be a series. That's exciting. I'm excited about that. Yay, I'm back. I'm so glad. Okay, so tea on another video. And does anyone have anything they want to add? I want to thank everyone for joining me. I think it worked much better today. Oh, okay. I buffer when my phone overheats. Yeah. That makes sense. Which is why I'm going off my phone and going onto a big computer soon. So it'll just be much better. I wanted to tell everyone, if you don't know, I'm having a giveaway for my 200 plus subs. Intrigued by ginger. Ginger is awesome. It's a food and a medicine. Really great for digestion, warming herb for getting things going. So yeah, is there something, I mean, I don't, have you started using ginger? Have you always liked ginger? That ginger honey is really awesome. If you wanted to try that, okay, quick ginger. I've never really worked with it up to this point. So quick ginger honey. I've just started, you know, yeah, but I know it's good for digestion. I know it's a warming herb. I think it's good for like gas, if you have some of those issues. Candy ginger, Heather, yes, totally, is awesome. Stomach upset. I've definitely had to direct the people who are are pregnant and having stomach upsets to candied ginger because they can't take other things. And yeah, it's just one of those awesome things. But quick ginger honey recipe. So you take some honey, you grate up some ginger, you stick it in the pot. Your ginger to honey ratio determines how strong it's going to be. So, you know, more honey, less ginger, it's going to be weaker. You put it on a super low flame and you stir it for like an hour. The ginger will become really runny, which is good. You don't want it to burn or boil because it'll kill all the good stuff in the honey. And then you can strain it out. Or you can even leave the ginger in and it'll just keep infusing. So, you know, the only hard part is the stirring and everything else. Yep, definitely. That's, yeah. Yeah. And I don't peel it, I just grate it. No, you don't have to keep it in the refrigerator, especially if you strain it. I use fresh ginger, and I've never had to keep that one in the fridge. You know, you should check for. I've never had a mold issue. You want to make sure everything is clean and dry. That you're using, like your grater, your pot, your jar. I just stick it in a mason jar, and haven't had an issue. But yeah, you should always look out for it, you know. But other things, honey, yeah, like if you make elderberry syrup, that needs to be put in the refrigerator if you make it with honey, because that also has some water in it as well. But anyway, so cool. Maybe I'll probably do syrups on my magic infused honey on my medicine making Monday is one month. So actually do like a walkthrough on how to do it, but it's really easy. It just takes time. So oh, and I put infused ginger honey in my lip balms that I make. So just a little bit, make it all a little spicy and stuff like that. Okay, giveaway. Yes, I'm having a giveaway for 200 plus subs. So if you haven't entered, please enter. You're gonna be hopefully winning a whole bunch of my herbal products from my Etsy shop. You just need to tell me what you like about my channel, or what you might want some more content in, herbal or tarot. So yeah, just pop a comment in there on that video, and gosh, when am I doing the giveaway? Wednesday at 11. I think information is on the video. My brain is fried. So all right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me, and I hope you guys have a lovely Valentine's Day. My plans are tea, and I want to try to catch a yoga class for that self-care, because I haven't been to yoga in a super long time. And even though I do yoga by myself in the house, I like to do a class. And yeah, so happy Valentine's Day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.